Welcome to the Drishti IAS to the Point program. Our today's topic is minimum support price. So first of all, we'll see why this is in the news. Recently, the centre has increased the minimum support price or MSP for wheat for the upcoming Rabi season to 2015 rupees per quintal, a 2% hike from the 1975 rupees per quintal rate of last year. Oilseeds and pulses such as mustards, safflower and masoor dal saw higher MSP increases of up to 8% in a bid to encourage crop diversification. Now we'll understand what is MSP. The MSP is the rate at which the government purchases crops from farmers. MSP is a minimum price for any crop that the government considers as remunerative for farmers and hence deserving of support. Before the harvest during each Rabi or Kharif crop season, the Government of India announces the MSP for procurement on the basis of the recommendation of the Commission of Agricultural Costs and Prices or CACP. Currently, rates are fixed for 23 crops, including 6 crops during the upcoming Rabi or winter season for which sowing will begin in October. The increase in MSP for Rabi crops for RMS 2022-23 is in line with the Union Budget 2018-19 announcement of fixing the MSPs at a level of at least 1.5 times of the All India weighted average cost of production. Let's have a look on Commission of Agricultural Costs and Prices or CACP. The Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices or CACP is an attached office of the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare. It is an advisory body whose recommendations are not binding on the government. The Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices determines the MSP based on the formula derived from the Swaminathan Committee, a panel formed by the Government of India to address the issues faced by the farmers. 1. A2. It covers all the expenses incurred by farmers on seeds, fertilizers, chemicals, hired labor and so on. Second, A2 plus FL. It covers actual cost and an assigned value of unpaid family labor. Third, C2. It covers A2 plus FL in addition to the revenues foregone on owned land and fixed capital assets. Now let's take a look on importance of MSP. With globalization resulting in free trade in agricultural commodities, protecting the farmers is the need of the hour. MSP protects farmers from price fluctuations and market imperfections. The guaranteed price for the crops and assured markets encourage higher investment and adoption of modern farming practices. So, what are the issues with MSP? The major problem with the MSP is the lack of government machinery for procurement for all crops except wheat and rice, which the Food Corporation of India actively procures under the PDS. As state governments procure the last mile grain, the farmers of states where the grain is procured completely by the government benefit more, while those in states that procure less are often affected. The MSP-based procurement system is also dependent on middlemen, commission agents and APMC officials, which smaller farmers find difficult to get access to. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The government announces minimum support price once every year. Statement 2. The recommendations of the Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices or CACP are binding to the government. Statement 3. The Union Budget for 2018-19 had announced that MSP would be kept at levels of 1.5 the cost of production. Which of the above statements are correct? Options are A. 1 and 2 only, B. 2 and 3 only, C. 3 only, or D. 1, 2 and 3. Don't forget to answer the question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next session. Till then, Jai Hind.